It's the 13th of January 1985, 6 o'clock in the evening. HMS Trafalgar has followed up its success with the attack on the Sverdlov by sinking an even greater prize, one of the extremely rare Kirov battle cruisers of the Soviet Navy. The engagement was a harrowing one, to say the least, and the crew is thoroughly shaken up by the near-death experience. Thankfully, the magnitude of their victory is such that morale is high, but the strain on the men is painfully clear regardless. They cling, at the very least, to the notion that Captain Cook won't steer them wrong, and if he were to sail for the pits of hell, they'd all follow without hesitation. To some, it might seem that there is no captain on the high seas to match Ed Cook, and no crew to match his own. But this would, sadly, be a serious underestimation of the enemy. The Soviet Navy was late to the submarine game. In the Second World War, both the British and Americans had ample experience with both their own submarines and hunting German U-boats in their grizzled crews. The USSR, meanwhile, did have subs of their own, but they were used very rarely, and never with any real success. Some Royal Navy officers even worked with them during the war, and few of them had much positive to say upon their return. So when the Cold War began, the Soviet Union had a lot of catching up to do, and while in 1985 they still very much remain the underdog in this conflict, they have still managed to close the gap in resources, technology, and experience by a staggering degree. Some of their latest boats, like the Sierra class, even seem a match for the latest American vessels, and that is a sobering thought for every Allied submariner. They also have a few talented captains of their own. The submarines of both sides of the Cold War were far from inactive even during peacetime, and both sides have gained valuable experience and learned important lessons while operating against one another in the waters of the Arctic and the Pacific. While Trafalgar makes its way home for Faslane, a pair of Soviet Oscar-class missile submarines are leaving their pens, headed for the North Atlantic, and on one of these mighty vessels, one of the finest and most cunning captains in the Red Fleet is soon to prove his worth. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Cold Waters, where previously we sank a Kirov. In spite of my best efforts to ruin the operation, apparently we managed to succeed anyway. I'm as baffled as anyone else is at this point. But anyway, our current orders are actually to go right back to Faslane and rearm, and I will do that with pleasure, frankly, so let's unpause and get underway before any of these hunter-killer groups can chase us down. Oh, that little gap in the SOSUS net there in the middle, just, it doesn't half irk me, I tell you. Man, look at that group of, that capital group that was just sort of sailing on right past the Faroe Islands, like that close to the UK. I'd be amazed if they could get away with that in real life. Right, 22 days at war, 7 missions accomplished, no land strikes and no insursions so far. That's one thing that has baffled me a little bit in this campaign so far. We've had none of that whatsoever. I don't know if that's determined by the type of submarine we've got or something, but no land strikes with the Tomahawks and no insertions of special forces either. Not that, honestly, not that insertion missions are that fun, but it would be nice to get one every now and again just to shake things up a bit, if to tell you the truth. Like 90% of our missions so far seem to have just been hunting enemy submarines, which, you know, is probably accurate really, but we've had a couple now where we went after some capital ships. I'm wondering if maybe we'll continue to see it shaken up a little bit. But anyway, we've sunk 3 capital ships. 3? What was the third one? We sunk the Sverdlovs, we sunk the Kirov. What was the third one? That's interesting. I don't know what the third one was. I don't remember. Other warships sunk too. 16 submarines sunk. Yeah, the stats speak for themselves here, don't they, really? 4 merchants sunk. 25 sunk in total. Our total tonnage, you can see subdivided into these categories, is 166,870 tons of shipping, which is quite something. Looking forward to a few days of well-earned R&R. You and your crew are welcomed to shore by a whole crowd of flag country officers. They'll want to congratulate you for your outstanding patrol result. Outstanding, you say? Well, alright. So, our new orders. Intelligence reports that a wolf pack of enemy cruise missile submarines will attempt to break out into the North Atlantic within the next few days, where they will wreak havoc on NATO supply convoys headed for Europe. Patrol Green 12 and Green 14 between Iceland and the UK. Locate and sink the enemy cruise missile subs. They don't say exactly what type to expect, do they? You know, in the past they said you could expect like a Charlie class or whatever. It's just a cruise missile sub, or perhaps a wolf pack of them actually. Wonder if they'll be escorted or not. That'll be interesting to see. Okay. Green 12, Green 14. Rearm and repair. Okay, we don't need any repairs done, thankfully. Somehow, we managed to evade damage in the last mission. What we do need, though, is a boatload of tigerfish. Part of me is tempted to get some harpoons, just for contingency's sake. In fact, I think I might. Just 4 harpoons, that's it. We do want 4 mosses. Mosses are our life for us. They are our get out jail free card, really. Honestly, they are invaluable to us. Apparently, according to someone in the comments on one of the videos posted a while ago, though, actually the Royal Navy at this time didn't have mosses, which doesn't surprise me. But I'm loath to give them up now, frankly. So, I'm just gonna say that the U.S. Navy, in time of war, you know, World War III's broken out. We can fudge some of the rules. Maybe they gave us some. I don't know. But yes, I mean we're fudging a lot of stuff here. To be honest with you, you know, it's likely a real Royal Navy sub would carry an awful lot more I can't. I'm just swallowing my own tongue today. I can't speak at all. A real Royal Navy sub of this era would be carrying an awful lot more Mark 8 torpedoes as well, I think, to be fair. So, you know, whatever. We can't hit anything with Mark 8s for toffee in this, in this game. So I don't know whether or not that's realistic, but they're impossible to use on anything other than unarmed merchants that are going in a straight line. So, right, 17 hours in port. I don't think there's anything else we need, is there? We're fully loaded for bear now. We've got 22 tigerfish, 4 mosses, 4 harpoons, just in case. I may rue that decision later if I run out completely of tigerfish in a mission and all I've got left is 4 harpoons and I'm trying to fight an enemy submarine. I may look back down through the time and space continuum and curse myself, but we'll hope for the best. All right, Green 12, Green 14. Well, it's probably not that one. It's already just crossing over. It's quite a wide patrol area for us, isn't it, really? I'm sure there'll be plenty of subs crossing over here, so I'm probably gonna... It might take us a few attempts to find the guys we're after. Like you, maybe. Or at least this time we're nice and quiet. Bloody hell. New sonar contact, bearing 330, designate Sierra 1. 15 meters is our depth, our speed is 5 knots. Strong surface duct, strong thermal layer. That's what I would have liked when I was going after those capital ships, but whatever. Close to 15 kilometers. Yeah.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay. Immediately rig for ultra quiet.
Make depth 0, dive on.
What have we got?
Make depth 1, 2, dive on.
Let's quickly hop up to periscope depth. It's the cold depths of night
1, 2,
in the North Sea. Although I don't think we're actually in the North Sea right now. Well, we were in the North Atlantic, but whatever. North Sea is like over there somewhere. Right, radar mast.
Raise the radar mast.
Any fishing trawlers out there? Not a sausage. Okay.
Lower the radar
That
mast.
simplifies things somewhat. Open the message log here. Oh. So, lost contact 01, last bearing blank, contact fade. Well, that's real useful, mate. Thanks. Alright, let's deploy the towed array.
Con sonar new
Oh,
contact bearing.
immediately,
3,
we got something.
261 helm I.
Hello, sir. What are you? Also, what's the current conditions like? What's the depth? Alright. Virtually unlimited depth. For all practical purposes. So, what are you, sir? Your signature's very faint, whoever you are. Could it be you? Another Victor 3. Gosh, the game just loves throwing these at me, doesn't it? I can't tell for sure. No, actually, it's not. It isn't. This line here is just slightly off. At least
Con helm.
I'm
Steady course.
squinting at the monitor right now. I'm pretty sure it's not it. Yeah. Now that looks more like it. An Oscar, really. A loaf. The Oscar is the subsurface counterpart to the massive Kirov-class rocket cruisers at 16,500 tons. This class is larger than any other submarines except the giant Ohio and Typhoon classes. This large size was made necessary by the need to accommodate the same battery of 24 SSN-19 shipwreck missiles found on the Kirov. Despite the huge size of these boats, they can move at 30 knots and feature weapon sensors and silencing on par with those of the Victor 3s, making them formidable opponents for any NATO submarine. These big bastards you sometimes need to actually fire 2 torpedoes at in order to fully sink them. Okay. We're hunting ourselves a big loaf, folks. Got all the nice sensors. Oh, he is an escort as well. Of course he does.
5, designated Sierra 2.
Oh, is that a pair of Oscars? It might be a pair of Oscars. I'm going to mark you as an Oscar. And you?
Is classified as submerged submarine.
Whoa, we're hunting a pair of loaves. This is cool. Alright, so these things are gigantic. Truly, truly massive.
Come right.
It looks like they're coming our way.
3 helm I. Come right to 3 5 9 helm I.
I think it looks like they're below the layer. Yeah, both of them are. This one's slightly higher, but they're both below the layer. I really hope that isn't Oscar and I haven't misidentified it. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Seems like they're coming this way. Or if they go ping, if they start pinging active, we're boned, but hopefully they won't. They've got towed arrays. Just gonna make this like... Oh boy, it's gonna make this rough.
Come right to 0 5 1 helm I.
No sneaky sniping from behind with these boys. Unless they decide to retract them for some reason. We're definitely quieter than they are at the very least. I wonder if maybe I should not have closed to quite such a close distance. Well, we've got a good bead on him now. There he is. The mighty loaf, everybody. The humongous chungus that is the Oscar. And we've got 2 of them today. Man. I mean, we have to think about this basically in terms of like 2 Victor 3s that are actually tougher than our Victor 3. Which is a scary prospect, if I'm honest. I've gone up against worse odds in the past, like that little mission off the coast of Iceland, but
helm, steady course.
Doesn't mean you should underestimate these boys. I would just like to sneak around them so far. That's mostly what I'd like to do. Get behind them. Because we've sniped before We sniped that Charlie, didn't we, when there was a Victor with a towed array, without being spotted. It can be done.
Come left to 026.
Right, let's do some time compression. Interesting. His towed is at 0. Maybe he doesn't have it deployed. Can we cheat and find out? I don't think the towed array actually displays on AI subs. No, it doesn't. It's a bit cheeky that we can determine whether or not they've got their towed array deployed, because that's nonsense. That's complete bollocks. You can't do that in real life. No, it's at -1 now. Interesting that he can hear me better than this guy can. I suppose it's because I'm like directly a beam of his towed array right now. That makes sense, I guess. I thought it was at 0 because he had it retracted, but no, it's actually at 0. Alright, let's just try and sneak around him. It's a lot harder to get that sneaky rear snipe when they've got a towed array, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I don't really know of a better way to go about this, honestly. What's their speed? 10 knots. Yeah, that's what they usually cruise at, isn't it? You boys both below the... Oh yeah, you've gone quite a bit down, haven't you? You have descended further, which I think makes the job of me staying away from it, staying hidden, a little bit easier, actually.
Come left to 310. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah, sneaking up on you boys is going to be tricky. They have a top speed of what? 32 knots. That's the equal of a tigerfish torpedo, which is troublesome.
Come left to.
Oh no, that's interesting. Why can't they hear me now? Neither of them can. Am I really in their baffles?
Con, helm, steady course.
That's baffling, frankly. I wonder what came first. The phrase baffling or baffles in this sense? Answers on a postcard. Now here's the question. If I were to launch right now, what's my maximum range? It's more than sufficient, it looks like. Problem is I need to get down to their depth. I could set it to run deep, but that's going to be a jolly unreliable. But it might be worth trying just so I can shoot from above the layer. I mean, with a bit of luck, we'll get one. One of them will keep the wire, but you know, it's not something we can obviously count on. Okay, what's the best way to do this? That's the intercept point. They're sort of like a gentle curve, but they do tend to zigzag a little, don't they? Bearing in mind this, as soon as it goes active, it'll start slaloming, you know, going left and right, which will slow it down.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Hey, 2 for 2 there, nice. Okay, now we watch and wait. And I slowly creep along behind, I guess.
Come left to 249, helm aye. Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering.
Let's go up to 10 knots.
We are cavitating.
Oh god, no! Stop.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Oh, I forgot we were that shallow. I really did. You didn't hear that, right, guys? No, good. Okay, what are these guys down at? They're
Con maneuvering, making turns
down at
for
around
5
400
knots.
meters.
Make depth
Take us down.
400, dive I.
There you go, our little tiger fish. I'll be a little bit amazed, honestly, if we get any results from those two. But let's hope for the best, prepare for the worst, right? So I want to get down to about 400 meters, and then I want to speed up to at least match speed with these guys, so they don't get away.
Make turns for 10 knots, maneuvering aye.
It looks like they don't have their towed arrays deployed for some reason, because they're still at minus 50 on everything. It's a bit cheeky. Again, like I said, it's a little cheeky that we know that, but hey. It's a bit weird that they don't have them deployed, frankly, if you ask me. If I was captain of an Oscar, I think I'd have that bloody thing out all the time. Alright, our trajectory looks like it was a little off. Hopefully the torpedoes will go active any second now and start zigzagging. And they'll acquire something. Oh, we've actually lost them now. We can't hear them anymore. So now we just watch and hope.
Con sonar, launch transient from
Oh,
Sierra
God! What are they launching at? They don't know where I am. Are they I guess they're launching down the bearing of the torpedo?
course. Come left to 229, helm aye.
I think I can... can I hear my tigerfish again? Guys, you still haven't gone active, have you? Oh, this is just complete failure. Maybe, if we're lucky, they'll both go after the Sierra 2 there. But something has clearly gone wrong in my calculations here. Because the torpedoes have caught up way faster than I thought they were going to. And they're still they're floating along the surface right now, pretty much. Because they won't dive down until they go active. Oh, what a pile of codswallop. Alright. You guys still at the same depth?
Con fire control, we've lost the wire. Con fire
Let's try that again.
We've lost the wire.
Best case scenario, maybe the torpedoes will actually get something the first round, but with these subs we might need to send out a couple more anyway. So, you know, let's reload the tubes. And listen very carefully for those torpedoes that they did shoot, because I don't see them on here anywhere, which is a little worrying. What are these guys equipped? Yeah, they're equipped with USZ-80s, so... oh, God. Okay, we got one circling over there. Oh, no, zigzagging in that direction. Interesting. Okay, so they've completely... Okay, he's turning now. That's not great. They've completely... Well, they've guessed completely wrong in terms of our location. And now he's pinging active. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, he knows where we are now. Oh, boy.
Ready.
Now the fun begins.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Sierra 2 seems to not care. Sierra 2 is completely oblivious to whatever's going on right now. which is fine. Maybe these will catch Sierra 2. Sierra 1, though, is our new big problem, however.
Come left to 206, helm I.
Con, torpedo room.
Con, helm.
Oh, we got him.
Course.
We got him. Fantastic. I was not expecting that, but we got him. Beautiful. Took its sweet time, but we did. Alright, that's enough to actually, I think, successfully complete the mission, technically, but, oh, please, zigzag back that way, mate. Do it. Do me a massive favour and go back this way, right into the path of these. That would be so very beautiful if you would do that for me, please. I'm actually gonna...
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig for ultra quiet, and we're gonna go up to periscope depth here. I want to get back above that awesome layer. No, he's not going to turn back that way, is he? There goes that little USET 80. And boosh above the layer. Right, we're in his baffles right now, but I think he looks like he's deployed his turret array at this point. Okay, unfortunately being above the layer has done nothing for us when it comes to the active sonar.
Con, dive at 1-2, dive I.
Curious thing is he clearly knows we're here, it's just he's not really doing anything about it.
Make depth 40.
I'm just going to keep going up and down here and just see what happens. What's his speed right now? He's doing 5 knots. He's behaving very oddly, I gotta say. He's behaving quite strangely indeed. Is he just trying to disengage? If he wanted to disengage, you know, pinging away on active sonar is not the way to do it.
Con, dive at 400, dive I.
Okay, now we're getting to the tricky business, because I could fire a torpedo at him right now, but then he'll dodge. The question is, will he go left or will he go right? I could launch one to the left, one to the right to try and hedge my bets, but that's a lot of torpedoes. I don't have an unlimited supply of the bloody things, so...
Come right to.
Honestly, I think I might just keep stalking him for now and see what happens. I'm kind of curious at this point.
Steady course.
What is he doing?
Come right to 222, helm I.
I'm going to retract my tow array because I don't really need it right now. Why is he only doing 5 knots? He's not damaged, is he? Doesn't look like it. Not that we know. But just out of academic curiosity. Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice to the cat. Well, we're both doing 5 knots, so I'm not exactly gaining on him. I say we poke him and see what he does, honestly, at this point.
Shoot 2-1.
Oh, and we kept the wire. Beautiful.
Con, sonar, launch transient from.
Oh, crumbs. Okay.
Come right to. Make turns for 3, 2 knots.
Gonna lose this wire, I'm afraid. But we have a missile incoming, so we need to move. Vodopad missiles. Max Seeker Depth. We need to get below 500 meters. We need to get below 500 meters right now, in fact.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Yeah, that is incredibly unfortunate, but unfortunate. We need to get out of the way. There's a missile flying through the air as we speak, inbound to our location. We need to get out of its way.
Sonar. Torpedo in the water.
Yep.
Torpedo in the water.
That didn't take long.
1, 6, 6.
Okay, we're down nearly at 600. We should be safe from it now. I don't actually see it anywhere, which is kind of scary.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, crush depth is a bugger, isn't it, mate?
Come left.
Back on course, please.
1, 5. Helm I.
Ah, I'm annoyed at that. What a shame. But you saw how close that came, so I think I made the right decision there.
Con, helm, steady course.
Just by luck that that's the one that ends up with a wire.
Making turns for 5 knots. Come left to 190. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, he's sped up now. He's going full blast.
Come left to 178. Helm I.
It's going to be tricky to catch this guy, honestly. Are we slowing back down again now? I think he wants to listen in again.
189. Helm I.
Yeah, but execute a perfect dodge there. Went left, full speed. He's come zigzag back around now, and he's slowing down to have another listen. Having successfully evaded. Textbook stuff there, Mr. Oscar. Well done. I remain a little surprised that he's not being more aggressive than he is, but he really doesn't seem to want to engage us, does he? He just wants to leave. Which is probably smart, I don't know. I mean, if I was a captain of an Oscar in real life, would I be wanting to actually pick a fight with an enemy attack sub? Probably not, actually. I think I'd probably be wanting to try and get away. But, yeah. And it's weird that he's still banging away on active, but I suppose it's probably because he's guessing, perhaps, that he knows that even if he tried to run silent right now, I'd still be able to hear him, because I have better passive sensors than him, so he's just going to keep pinging away until he gets far enough. But at the moment, I think he's just trying to evade. He's occasionally launching a missile to deter us. I think he just basically just wants us to leave and give up. But I'm afraid, Mr. Oscar, I'm not about to do that. You have a submarine full of shipwreck missiles, which are absolutely horrifying anti-ship missiles. There's a reason the NATO designation is shipwreck. And we can't let you into the North Atlantic, matey. That's not happening.
188. Helm I. Con, helm.
Make depth 500, dive I.
Bring me up to like 450.
Depth 457, dive I.
That might be enough for the sensor cone of the torpedo to actually acquire him. But also I won't be so high that I can't quickly duck down again when he launches another missile. Okay. Now we pray that this one keeps its wire. Oh,
Aye, sir.
beautiful. Right, immediately.
Con, sonar. Launch transient from.
Make depth 594. Dive I.
There he goes again.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Gonna take manual control of the planes here. Get us down there. But not too fast. I want to keep this wire.
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1,700 feet.
Okay.
Passing
I'll do.
1,800 feet.
I hear it pinging. It's out there in front of us. Didn't guess our location quite as well this time.
Passing 1,900 feet.
Alright, now we watch and we wait. I'm curious as to whether or not that torpedo's even going to acquire us, or whether we managed to get down low enough. I mean, the thing with these air-launched torpedoes is what they tend to do is they go down in a spiral. They sort of corkscrew down. They don't stay at a single depth. So it probably will acquire us at some point here. But we are below its crush depth, so I don't know if you call it crush depth when it comes to a torpedo, but we're below its maximum depth, so we're safe. Interesting. He can't hear us at all right now. It still makes me feel anxious. It makes my skin itch just watching this, even though I know I'm safe. Oh, he's sped up. He's booking it. Alright. Weapon control. Alright, it's just gone kaboom. Nice. They don't have much fuel in them, those torpedoes. The air-launched ones. Activate. Go directly ahead. Speed up. He's probably going to outrun it, honestly. He's probably going to outrun it unless he decides to dodge, which would be very foolish. But we'll see how we get on. Because he's doing 32 knots right now. The Tigerfish has a maximum speed of 35 knots. I don't know, it might... I don't think that's enough of a speed difference to really catch him within the time to run, but we'll see. Speed up ourselves, I suppose.
15 knots.
Oh, wire break. Of course. I shouldn't have done that. That was foolish. God damn it.
10 knots. Maneuvering I.
I'm going to send another this way.
Con maneuvering.
Oh, and it kept the wire. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
0 knots.
I will get this guy. I will get him, even if it costs me my entire complement of Tigerfish torpedoes. I will do this. I want him dead.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra
Oh,
1.
crumbs.
Last bearing. Come right to 223. Helm I.
Deploy the towed array and see if that helps.
Con helm. Steady course.
He's just dropped off into the middle of nowhere, hasn't he? How did you do that? He used the special engine from Hunt for Red October, that's what he did.
Come left to 145. Helm I. Con helm. Steady course.
Bastard's broken contact, unbelievable. What depth was he at? About 400, I think, still, right? Oh, he's back to pinging. Alright, we have him.
Sierra 1. Bearing 173.
Probably time I set this weapon to active. Alright, me old mate. Yeah, we need you to... I need you to come up it, don't we? That'll do. After him! Follow that sub.
Come right to 179, helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Solutions improving. If only he hadn't decided to ping, he might have survived. Try and get this intercept trajectory just right. Probably not going to catch him, are we? He's going to evade it again. Son of a bitch. This is where the inherent limitations of the tigerfish are really, really killing me. Because if we had Mark 48 torpedoes, the American ones, this guy'd be dead already. He would have been dead 10 minutes ago. But that's part of the challenge, right? It's what makes it fun.
Come left to 177, helm I.
1 minute to go, pretty much. Yeah, it's not going to get him. Curses. He's actually come up a bit now. I might have to let this one go, you know. I'm struggling to see how we're going to catch the bastard. Other than maybe really just speed. I mean, we get towards the edge of the engagement area here. I mean, I guess I could go full tilt. Yeah, there it goes. Torpedo's gone. We could go like full tilt, maximum speed, and try and get right up his arse. If I were him, I'd just launch a USAT 80 in my face, but he's been extremely reluctant to do that so far for some reason.
2 knots.
So,
Maneuvering I.
guys, flank speed, let's do this.
Con sonar lost
Call his bluff,
contact.
so to speak.
Sierra 1, left
Just
bearing
book it.
176. Contact faded. Con maneuvering, making turns for 3, 2 knots.
And hopefully we can catch him. Got a bit of distance to close now, though. About 16 kilometers between us. Well, not much else to do now but wait. I'll be back when something happens, folks. So we've run into an interesting little problem here. The seafloor is rising here. He's gone straight over a shallow patch of ocean. It's this blob, this light blue blob here. And it's forcing me to go up a bit. Yeah, it keeps forcing me to go up a bit, which is less than ideal. Sooner or later, it's going to force me to go above 500 meters, in which case we're in serious doo-doo if it decides to fire a missile at us. So I'm going to...
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig for ultra quiet. Turn ourselves this way.
3, helm
And
I.
as soon as we're slow enough, deploy the towed array and see if we can hear something.
Con,
Oh,
helm,
right, we're too
steady
close to
course.
the seafloor for the towed array. Ugh. Alright, give us some ballast.
Passing 1,700 feet. Passing 1,600
There we go, I think we can
feet.
deploy it now. Gonna have to hug the seafloor here if we want to get away from one of his missiles. I think this might be the guy who gets away, folks. I'm increasingly...
Less than 50 feet below the keel.
It's going to retract it now, isn't it? Now it's done that. Oh, God, so annoying. Yeah.
Passing 1,500 feet. Passing 1,400 feet.
Come on, where are you, bastard?
237, helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think he has successfully gotten away. He's given us the slip. I thought I would. I went at full steam for quite a while there, hoping to catch up to him, and it looks like I haven't. I mean, unless I don't know, he might be out here somewhere. But I mean, we've still got a red light down here to disengage, but I can't see him. Might have to ping on active, honestly. Yeah, let's do it.
Con sonar, switching to
Hello
active.
there, sir. How are you doing? You're hugging the seafloor as well, huh?
Come left to 172, helm I.
It's going very slowly right now. This better not be another case of I'm about to fire my torpedo into the seabed. But
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, sonar, launch transient from. Con, sonar, launch transient from.
oh, he's launching missiles.
Make turns for 1.
Try and get me below
knots.
500 meters here, boys. You should have a good solution for those missiles, considering I'm pinging.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, it's horrible knowledge knowing that there's a missile somewhere up there in the air just streaking towards you. I hate it. There better be enough seafloor here to get me
Less than 50
as low as
feet
I need to
below the
go.
keel.
Oh, I don't know if there is. Where's the nearest bit of deeper water? I think it's in front of us.
Come right to 181.
Oh, boy.
Helm I.
I hear it. I can hear it! Oh, well, this is going to be cutting it close.
Con, helm, steady course.
If I could just rest here on the seabed.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
I might be safe. Oh my god!
Come right to 180. Helm I.
Tell you what, I'll stop.
Turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering I.
Just hang here. This is going to be our last attempt to try and catch this guy anyway, so I'm not going to worry about catching up to him.
Con, helm, steady course. Con, sonar, torpedo.
Oh
in the
boy,
water,
oh boy, oh
torpedo
boy.
in the
Okay,
water.
here we go.
Bearing
Here we go,
1,
folks.
5.
I'm going to lower us right onto the seabed.
Passing 1,700 feet.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo
Beep.
in the water. Bearing 1, 5, 3.
Oh no, I think I might have just killed us. No!
Flooding in the control.
Oh god! Mistakes were made.
Make turns.
Damage control. We're not somehow not dead.
Knots.
Damage control parties. Lay to the control room.
Oh dear, this one's probably going to kill us though. Have a noisemaker? Maybe? Oh my god!
Passing 1,600 feet. Passing 1500
How have we not lost the wire on that torpedo yet?
Passing 1400 feet.
Oh, there it goes.
Passing 1300 feet.
Right, there's a little thing you can do with these.
Passing 1200 feet.
Go for the noisemaker, you little shit.
Passing 1100 feet.
Knuckle. Knuckle, there we go. There's a little thing you can do with these. The thing about these air-launched torpedoes
Passing 800 feet.
is that
Passing 700 feet.
they can't target surface vessels, and that includes a submarine that happens to be on the surface.
Contact on Sierra 1, bearing 164.
Passing 600 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar, switch.
Passing 300 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Oh boy.
Con
This is
sonar.
gonna look cool if nothing else. Whoa, there we go.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 164. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Okay, well, I gambled there and I lost, but somehow we survived. Probably because it was an air-launched torpedo and they have a much lower explosive yield. If that was a U-Set 80 that hit us in the face, we'd be dead. There it goes. Ran out of fuel. Woof! Guys. That was something. That Oscar has...
Con sonar regained contact on
I mean,
Sierra
we can
1,
wait and see what happens with these
bearing
torpedoes, I
1,
guess.
6, 2.
But
Make depth 200. Dive by.
I very much doubt they're going to get him.
Con helm, steady course.
Beyond that, I think we will disengage. We've had enough. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's dodging away. Oh, look at him go. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Don't just... If I launch another one, he'll launch another missile, and we'll have to do all that. All those shenanigans all over again. Yeah.
Dive
Now he's going back this
200.
way.
Dive by.
He knows what he's doing. He always goes left, though. Have you noticed that? He always goes left.
Come left to 166. Helm I. Con helm, steady course.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready. Con,
Damage
torpedo
control.
room,
We
tube
don't have
1
any
ready.
flooding. Good. Apparently, our fire control is just toast. It's blacked out on the chart here. I don't know what the actual consequence of that is, to be honest with you, in gameplay terms. I know that stuff you get, like stuff if your propulsion is damaged, then you know you end up going very, very slowly and stuff. And if any of the masts are damaged, then that speaks for itself. Fire control though, I don't know what that does. How it affects us gameplay wise, I mean. Does that mean maybe we can't use a guided torpedo? I don't know. So I'm going to take one more crack at this. How many torpedoes do I have left? Okay. Could I confuse him with a Moss, I wonder? I feel like maybe it's a bit late for that, honestly. They don't have a lot of range on him, do they?
Con sonar, launch transient from.
Surface the boat. Do it now.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye.
And fire a Moss in this direction.
600 feet. Passing 500 feet. Passing 400 feet. Passing 300 feet. Passing 200 feet.
This is my next gamble. If we're surfaced, hopefully his air-launched missile will not be able to affect us.
Passing 100 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
It's in the water. It's going after the Moss for now.
Make turns. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Thank you, you beautiful Moss.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots. Con sonar lost contact.
Yeah, that was bound to happen.
Last bearing 141. Contact faded.
Might be able to get down there and reacquire him as soon as this torpedo is out of the
Sonar
equation.
Regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 141. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 141.
There we go. We can sort of see him again. Once that torpedo is exploded, which I think it might have just done,
Make depth 20.
take us back down.
Dive I.
It's a good thing we're in friendly waters, eh? I'm going to get blown up by an aircraft or something for surfacing. Okay, we can see him. Oh, I see now. Look, offline. That's what happens when fire control is down. I can't see any target info, so I don't know how fast he's going beyond an estimate after looking at the map. But I think he's going pretty quick by the looks of it. See if we can get this torpedo down there after him. I was hoping he might try and engage the Moss somehow, but he isn't, is he? He's treating the Moss the same way he's treating us, by running away from it.
Con, dive at 200. Dive I.
Go on, little torpedo. Catch him. You're not going to, though, are you? You're not going to. He's going too fast. I think this is it. This is it. We're not going to be able to get him. I've tried too many times, come too close to death too many times. I have no idea how many more of those missiles he's got on board, so... It's annoying, isn't it? Because every time I want him to try and evade, he doesn't do it. It's like he knows. He knows that I've got control of the torpedo and he's just going straight away from it. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone. Good sir! I salute you. We got one of them at least. We got one of them, but he will be the one that got away, it would seem. Leave combat. One Oscar escaped, one Oscar was sunk. 22,500 tons is nothing to sniff at, though. Systems damage, fire control, and we got experience. Great effort intercepting and destroying this high-priority target. New orders to be issued shortly on this downlink. Apparently, Northwood is feeling sympathetic today. Alright. Secretary of the Navy takes... Okay, apparently, if we were an American submarine, we would have been awarded the Distinguished Service Medal. Exceptionally meritorious service as commanding officer, HMS Trafalgar S-107. Edward Cook's steadfast devotion and superior tactical decisions. Superior tactical decisions, eh? I'm not sure about that. I think I was onto a good one with that emergency surface earlier, but not so clever when I was sitting there on the seabed waiting to be poked by a torpedo. I mean, I was below 500 meters, but apparently I wasn't quite far enough below 500 meters for it to count. Well, we learned something today, didn't we? And apparently we survived, so it's okay. Sub-kills increasing. Incidents involving attacks on transatlantic convoys by hostile submarines in and around the English Channel have not been as numerous as initially anticipated. An anonymous spokesperson suggested increased NATO submarine operations in the area are a contributing factor. However, the Pentagon has denied such claims. Reinforcements arriving from the US were quickly prepared to be thrown into the battle with the initial goal to reinforce badly mauled frontline units. We're seeing some hope, said one local official, but we still have a long way to go. Oh, good. Okay, our new mission is to return to Faslane for repairs and to replenish stores. Thankfully, I didn't really fancy the idea of going after another target with a completely fried damage control system. Sorry, not damage, fire control system. Okay. Right. I can only record one of these episodes a day at the moment because the stress is too much. I can't do more than one mission in a day. I can't do it. It's bad for my blood pressure. Right. Crew proficiency level is still seasoned. Experts at damage control. Yeah, apparently we are. We didn't even get any flooding back there. I was amazed. I was actually astonished, really, that didn't damage us more than I thought it would. But like I said, it was thankfully only an air-launched torpedo, so they have less fuel and less explosive yield, which is probably why we survived. That and the fact that it didn't really hit us in a particularly vital location, I suppose. Right. Continue on course. Pause. Save the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for today. It's been a long episode according to the runtime on the recorder, so I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Oscars are slippery buggers, aren't they? They're slippery customers. As it turns out, He didn't try to engage us at all. He made what turned out to be exactly the correct decision, that Soviet sub-captain, and he just booked it out of there. He was like, nope, I'm not interested, I'm not going to fight you. If you try and shoot at me, I'm going to throw a missile at you. And he did that every single time. He dragged us south over shallower water so that I couldn't outdive his missiles. I mean, I'm sure a lot of this was sort of the AI being good by accident, but it was just perfect. It really was. I truly felt like I met my match with that guy. That was seriously cool. I'm glad that we technically completed the mission and therefore we got our little campaign points ticked up in the background. But I salute that guy, whoever he was, because he knew what he was doing. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this, as I said, and I'll catch you for more of this in the near future. I think I'm doing one of these episodes a week at the moment, just to make sure I've got enough saved up so we don't have another, 3 or 4 weeks where I don't upload an episode because I haven't had time to, record one. And do the intro for it, etc, etc, etc. So, yeah. Anyway, I will see you next week then in that case. Thanks so much, everybody. Toodaloo.